That's good. Perry's Ice.
Well, folks, I have a bit of a cold tonight, so I'm going to need you to clap and laugh a little louder than usual because my ears are clogged, and otherwise I might not hear you. That's not the funny part, that's the truth. But anyway, my name is Perry, kind of an unusual name for a girl. People generally tell me they like it, except my high school guidance counselor. She told me that when her daughter was pregnant with a baby girl and wanted to name her Perry, she forbade her. Some guidance, bitch. As a little girl, I was very curious about the human body, like most children. And one day when my Uncle Mort was visiting, I took the opportunity to point out that I knew the difference between little boys and little girls. I told him, Uncle Mort, you have a penis and I don't. And he said, don't worry, sweetheart, you'll have plenty of them. How'd he know? So growing up in my house was a real adventure. My dad's so uptight, he notices every little thing. So one day he calls me up and asks if I was visiting the house. And I was like, why? He said, well, because I always keep the TV on channel 6, and today I noticed it was on channel 3. I was like, oh my God, you are so anal. And he became irate and accused me of calling him an ass. True story. I've had 3 car accidents, all my fault. Not the greatest of drivers, I can accept that. Yeah, I hear my friends, that's the people laughing the most. They know it's true. But anyway, you know, I can accept that. Everyone can't be good at everything, but hey, at least I'm good at glass blowing. And speaking of glass blowing, I've always been self-conscious about my lips. But nowadays, it's fashionable to have full lips. As a matter of fact, people pay good money for lips like these. Why, just the other day I was walking down Peachtree when Eugene Robinson offered me 50 bucks. So the neighbors across the hall moved out, and I really miss them. You know, because they're lesbians. Yep, that's right. I love lesbians. What I think the world needs is more lesbians. You know why? Because then there'd be more men for me. So my friends rag on me for getting involved with men I meet at work. They think there's some problems and issues there, but I say, hey, at least I know they have jobs. I'm out jogging when a couple of big burly men in a beat-up old pickup truck ride by and honk at me. You know the type, wimps, afraid to approach women. So I keep on jogging, but the next time they rode by and honked, I said, that's it, it's time to teach these boys a lesson. So I call out, ooh baby, come on back here, because I gotta have me some of that. And they did, so I jumped in the back of the truck and nailed them both. Because I'm a woman of my word. That'll teach those rednecks to honk at me. So now, keep it going, I love laugh. So now I'm dating the driver, and he's from Iowa and I'm from New York. So as far as I'm concerned, the country only has 3 states, New York, California, and everything in between. And he just can't believe that I don't know where Iowa is, just shocked and appalled by this. Because growing up when he was in school, he learned where New York, California, Iowa, and all the states were. And I say, of course you know, you needed to know how far you are from the beach. Yeah, well anyway. Basically, I'm a good person though. It's just sometimes I have the urge to do bad things, like open a box of cookies in the supermarket and chow down, or stand naked in the middle of a busy intersection, or do something really dangerous, like go swimming less than 20 minutes after I've eaten. Well, folks, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I watched the Monica Lewinsky interview. And I think she told the truth most of the time, except for her little White House lies. So I was watching some TV, flipping through the channels, came across Wheel of Fortune, hadn't seen the show for a while, and one thing I noticed was things have gotten way too easy for Vanna lately. All she has to do is just barely touch the letters now. And the contestants are so accommodating. They get on the show, spin the wheel, get $200 and say, "Hi, Pat, I'll take a D as in dog." Well, screw that. I want to get on that show, spin the wheel, get $200 and say, "Hi, Pat, I'll take a P as in psychology." Watch what Vanna does then. It was that funny, but I appreciate it. And how about those pseudo-documentary news shows on Fox? You know the ones, Alien Autopsy, America's Worst Drivers. Even NBC's jumping on the bandwagon with these wacky specials. But here are some shows you won't see. When Animals Attack Fox TV News Reporters, America's Funniest Home Sex Videos, Illegal Alien Autopsy, and America's Worst Toupees. I think we have a candidate right here for that one. Kidding. But all of this, toupees, anal father, psychology, flying piñatas, doesn't matter anyway, since the world's going to end on December 31st. It's true. I read it in the Star. So I don't know how y'all are going to spend the rest of your time, but I'm going to spend mine doing my favorite thing. Eating. Yep, that's right. Pies, cakes, cookies, ice cream. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Now I know you can't tell by looking that I love to eat, but I'm also very, very weight conscious. But what I don't get is these 600-pound people. Did the weight just creep up on them? Did they wake up one morning and suddenly can't fit through the door? Gee, it was a tight squeeze last week, but I never expected this to happen. Well, folks, I appreciate you coming out tonight. You've been great. I especially want to thank my friends for coming and for all their support and encouragement. And finally, I'd like to thank the Academy. And happy 20